Welcome, dear friends, to a special session, soul session with Santina and Cezarina. We come to you today from our homes, from our own sacred spaces, and inviting you to step with us into a deeper exploration of sacred readings. And today I'm very delighted that Santina will guide us through one of these sacred readings, and we'll all feel that invitation, what to do with that beautiful, beautiful transmission today. So thank you. And yes, Santina, I'm all open and ready and excited.
Okay, I'll try to do my best here to express the words that are so deep. Where does the conscious living begin? With intention. Intention is the desire to make something happen before it comes into being. In the gate of intention, you experience the desire for potential before it is born, the desire for air before it becomes breath, the desire for thought before it becomes an idea, the desire for sound before it is heard, and the desire for an image before it is seen. You were born from God's intention, and what comes through you is born from your intention. Before you enter a new territory, whether in your mind, body, or spirit, there needs to be intention. Before an idea, a word, or an action occurs, all aspects of you are called to you and ask, what is your intention? When you know your intention, your spirit knows its purpose. Your mind defines its goals, and your body acts accordingly. With clear, pure intention, you can accompany any goal. The purest intention comes from a sincere desire within you to join your will with God's will. When you unite your intention with God's intention, heaven unites with earth and infinite possibilities are born. How do you know when your intention is joined with the divine intention? You know it is when you open and are receptive to infinite possibilities of God's living life through you. You know it when you become silent and still enough to hear your inner voice. You know it is when deep within your soul there is a resonance of joy, peace, and serenity. Standing before the gate of intention, you are about to receive the insights that will help you to clear your mind, open your spirit, and walk gently through the boundaries of who you have been in order to become all you can possibly be. Stepping into intention, you step closer to God and join your will with the divine will. Union and reunion with God is the essence of intention, and it is available to you to use each of the following insights to unlock the first gate on your journey to the miraculous living. Before turning to the first insight now, take some quiet time and experience the meditation on breath. The meditation will help you relax, center, go within, and experience God's breathing in you. To benefit from this meditation, read it slowly, pause between each sentence, and experience what you have read. Then spend a moment enveloped in the peace that results. Review the meditation on breath after the reading each of the insights in this gate. This book is a wonderful book it's called Miraculous Living, a guided journey in Kabbalah through the 10 gates of the Tree of Life. And for those of you who may not know what it looks like or you don't remember, I have this little thing here to show everyone what the symbol is. And the writer of this book, wonderful book, that has been with me for a very long time, is by Rabbi Shoni Labowitz. So, as she says, we should just pause, relax, and luxuriate in the breath of calm, stillness, and peace before we move forward so that we can feel those words resonate within our core. So how did that speak to you, Cezarina?
It's so interesting. I did not remember the full name of the book as you're reading. I knew that it had to do with miraculous living from our past conversations. But as you read about the gateways and how this is the first gate, without knowing that in my mind, you are reading. And I was focusing on in my core, my belly, and I was in my mind's eye, all I could see was a floodgate opening. And the word intention, each letter was, I was writing it with my being, with my heart in like gold letters. And it was the gate, it was the intention. Each letter was part of the weaving, like those metal gates that are made by artists in some of European countries or India that I've seen. They're beautiful and they look like abstract art, but this was not abstract art. It was the word intention as the gateway, and this flow as a river of life, literally the infinite intelligence that I connect with in every breath was flooding through this gate. And it was quite blissful. I didn't want it to end. It kept flowing as the words are coming from your reading. And that's mostly what I was experiencing.
Good. Well, just so that everyone knows, each of the 10 gates has its own section. And what I read was the first section on intention, which was
Yeah,
meditation on the breath. And just to give people an idea of how this
yeah,
book flows, within the intention, after what I just read, comes, well, we start on empty, and then you cultivate nothingness. You know that your
yeah,
soul is pure.
yeah.
Dismantle your filters and infinite energy and bathing in the silence. Recognize that you
Mm.
are holy and travel on the wings of spirit. So, going through all of these different snippets, if you will,
Mhm.
is a wonderful way to have this book sit by your side, whether it's your bedroom or your reading room. And you can actually take these snippets and use them as meditations, whether it's daily,
Mhm.
weekly, or whatever you prefer. So, the one thing I would like to say is that even though it is written by a rabbi, she makes it quite universal, because at the beginning of each of these sections, she's got quotes by something perhaps from the Bible, but also
Mhm.
quotes from other um, spiritual traditions, whether they be
Yes.
Buddhist or Hindu or whatever it is. So it's very encompassing. She chooses to use
Yeah.
the word God, but sometimes she refers to that source as divine. But
Yeah.
you can use whatever word that you would like.
Exactly. And that's what I love about us doing these soul sessions. We want to invite everyone to tune in just for a few minutes when they have a few minutes to nurture their soul. And now you know after this reading how powerful intention is. To me, it's always been a new paradigm of creating your life with that intention. So it's amazing to start with that foundation. So even this being, being able to listen for a few minutes when you have time to a sacred reading like this and set that intention, well, this is for my nurturing of my soul. And that's why we love calling them soul sessions. And our invitation for you remains to go back after you watched it once, when you feel ready, go back and listen again as Santina's reading, or when I would be reading. We'll take turns with these soul sessions. Just listen and receive deeper and deeper, and see how that receiving, that resonance with the words and what's behind the words, the intelligence and the power of those words, the resonance and frequency, how it shifts you and how it could apply to your life. So what could you take from it? And we don't know what you will take from it, but we know it's going to be marvelous, whatever you do with it. So this is our joy of co-creating these small nuggets of soul nurturing moments together for you and for ourselves. And if Santina, you'd like to add anything else, I'm so thrilled that we get to have this blending of reading and sharing.
Yes, and what is very interesting is that what just comes to mind is that we chatted and we had an intention way back, maybe even last year, of an intention of doing something together, but we didn't know what. We didn't force anything. We just kind of sat there. Perhaps the notion that we said we have an intention of doing something became the seed that was planted, and the stillness, and we believed in it, and without rushing it, here it is growing to something. So I really appreciate that.
Beautiful. It's a living example as what we are sharing today, and I love that. So
Yeah.
thank you, and until next time, we are sending you big love and big hugs from our homes to your beautiful home, to the heart of your home.
Namaste.
Namaste. I love using this bell to say goodbye and say hello.